Thanks for watching. This is Predominant of Stormrage versus Heroic Ultrasaxon, or Heroic Ultraxion, whichever. If you're Canadian, it's Ultrasaxon.
Or not.
So Heroic Ultra is very similar to normal Ultra. It's a DPS race with a few more entanglements. Let's talk about the number one thing that your group needs to understand 100%. You need to understand that Hour of Twilight has to hit 5 players. Otherwise, the aspects take the full brunt of the attack and it's doom and gloom and he wipes the raid instantly. You also have to understand that when those 5 players are out for Hour of Twilight, they're going to get a debuff called Looming Darkness, which means they can't take Hour of Twilight again, and it basically lasts for 2 more Hour of Twilight, so it's a 3 rotation. So what we did to combat this was have 3 groups of 5 constantly on rotation. And this actually worked out really well for us. We used the same groups for each attempt, given a few sub-ins and sub-outs for DPS. And it really did. It worked out great. We finally got comfortable with it. We learned when to pop Heroic Will, when not to pop Heroic Will. Every once in a while somebody get in there and fat finger it. And unfortunately, on the contrary of what your girlfriend says, fat fingering is not always a good thing. One of the other things you guys are going to have to combat is getting Fading Light, popping your Heroic Will, and then immediately getting Hour of Twilight, and knowing which group is staying in the Twilight realm and which is shifting out. So if you guys can time it just right, you're going to need to maximize your uptime for your DPS while not screwing the pooch on Hour of Twilight. And that's where it comes into play, is having 5 people all know what they're doing at the same time. But not only that, having 3 sets of 5 people all know what they're doing, and possibly other people know what they're doing to stand in when the other 5 people don't know what they're doing. It gets real confusing. What we ended up doing was having our tank call out what group was staying out, and main tank would call out, group 1, and you'd stay in the Twilight Zone. Everybody else would zone out, and then, rinse and repeat. If I remember correctly, we went through 7 Hour of Twilights before we actually downed them. So you'll get plenty of experience with Heroic Will. You really need to learn to minimize your downtime when you're out of the Twilight Zone and maximize your uptime of DPS while in the Twilight Zone. So using that button is the absolute key to this fight. It is a DPS race. You do have 6 minutes and 4 seconds to down him. Once you figure out that button, it's a kill. No doubt about it. And that's basically what it took us, was not having anyone fat finger this and go. Now, as far as the rogues go in DPS, we were all hovering about 40k, I would say, until this actual attempt. The attempt right before this, I wiped the raid, caused all kinds of problems, and so I really had my head jammed way up my ass. And so I was a little off on when I normally popped Heroic Will, which sucks because this was our kill video, and so it makes me look a little sloppy, at least in my eyes. Another useful tip would be to have your healers hit their Heroic Will early in the fight and then hero. So of course your DPS gets hero and your healers don't. You can save that for the last minute of the fight, which is extremely intensive. We actually, on this kill, we totally fucked up and popped it, and everybody got it, and it didn't work out the way we had originally planned. but we ended up downing him anyways, which worked out for us. But it's definitely a useful tool, and it will definitely make your kill easier. Don't forget to sub up and thumbs up. If you have any suggestions or questions, please leave a comment. I am Sapwhat, and this has been US Stormrages 25-man rating guild Predominant versus heroic Ultraxion.
Good one.
Somebody stay out.
Got him. Good job. Nice.
Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah. Finally.
Thanks.
Fucking finally. Oh, I can finally watch American Idol. God damn it.
Shit.
You see that though? That's without going to 10-man. 3 of 8.
Alright, I'm back. I fell out of the chair.
I pooped myself.
Group 2 in 4 seconds. Group 2.
Oh shit. That's my fuck up.